Welcome to Location, the Loquitur news program. I'm Ian O'Neill.
And I'm Alyssa Mentzer, and here's your news now. And these are your top stories in the Loquitur. 11 months have passed since tragedy hit the country of Haiti. The country is still struggling to rebuild while faced with new diseases like cholera. 15,000 people have fallen victim to the disease, while over 1,500 have died from it. Despite allegations that peacekeepers are to blame for spreading the disease, CRS and other organizations are more interested in helping the Haitians improve living conditions. Colleges and universities across the country are trying to give students an education beyond academics. This is known as value added and refers to how much a student has gained and achieved throughout their college years. No two colleges are the same when it comes to value added. For example, the value added at CABRINI is the unique Justice Matters curriculum. The Bear Group, a group that is against the hunting of bears, recently gathered in New Jersey to oppose the killings of the animal throughout the state. The group's main concern is a new plan put in place by the state government to kill bears due to a rapid increase in population. And those were your top stories in this week's edition of The Loquitur. For more information on any of these stories, please visit theloquitur.com or pick up a copy around campus.
Finals start next week. With finals comes a lot of stress for students. Let's see what strategies students and faculty suggest when studying.
Since finals week is next week, we sat down with Lisa RATMANSKY from the Center for Teaching and Learning and also a few students to find out some helpful tips for studying and test taking.
I think the most important thing to do for finals is to make yourself a plan so that you know how many major things you have to do for tests or major projects or papers, and really look at your own way of liking to study and plan for that. I think the important thing is to really make a good schedule that's reasonable, that gives you breaks, that lets you have time to hang out with friends who you're not going to see again for a good month and some. So I think it's really about planning and being realistic.
Some students also suggested some helpful studying tips.
My favorite study skill is outlining the notes that I have previously. It's a great way to review notes, and I always feel like if I write something down, I'm learning it twice. I'm writing it down and then I'm mentally materializing it, and that always helps me. So
I think quizzing each other can be really helpful. I believe in snacks. Everybody who knows me knows that I think chocolate makes you smarter. So if you can study and get some pizza or some candy or whatever it is that just makes it a little bit more sociable, build in breaks. The one danger of studying with friends is that you'll think you're studying, but really you're just talking and having a good time. So you really need to be thoughtful about building that in, having maybe a half hour to start where you're just having pizza and talking, and then plan a good 2 hours together where you're really focused.
My favorite study tip is to use Quizlet.com. It's a flashcard website where you can get on and you skip through different flashcards, and it's basically just like a virtual flashcard.
I think the best thing to do on a test is look at the entire test first for a minute or two, review it all, see the parts, see how much time you have, and then plan. And then based on that, do the pieces that you know you can do quickly, that you're confident about. Do them first. Then go to the parts that you feel okay about but not as sure, do those second. The pieces that you're least sure about, do last. Good luck comes from hard work, so please study hard.
We hope you found these tips helpful. Good luck on your finals next week. I'm Megan McSlay on location. Back to you at the news desk.
As the semester comes to a close and the holidays are approaching, students and staff are feeling the holiday spirit. Let's check in with location reporters Megan Conte and Melissa Webb to find out holiday plans.
Hi, I am Melissa Webb on location in Founders Hall.
And I'm Megan Conte reporting live for Location. We're here today to talk about what students and faculty will be doing over Christmas break.
So Jamie, are you ready for the holiday?
Yeah, I'm excited to go home and see all my friends.
Do you have any favorite music? Do you like candy canes? What's your favorite about the holiday?
Yeah, I like how Christmas music plays on like all the stations and all the good food and everything, so.
My wife and I will be cooking Christmas dinner this year, and hopefully my daughters who live in New York will be coming down with my grandchildren to spend some time together.
This holiday, I'm looking forward to spending some time with my girlfriend and my 2-year-old nephew.
The end of semester, I'm excited about the holiday. Are you excited about the holiday?
I'm excited because I get to go home and see my family. I haven't seen my little sister in a while, so I'm excited to go see her.
Do you have a favorite song?
My favorite song, Frosty the Snowman.
My favorite part about the holidays is the feeling of renewal you get as you're transitioning from the old year to the new, and the general feeling of goodwill that exists.
We wish everyone a very Merry Christmas.
And happy holidays.
I'm Megan Conte reporting for LOQation.
And I'm Alyssa Webb, back to you at the news desk.
And now let's take a trip around the world. President Obama reached an agreement with the president of South Korea. The agreement was a reaction to North Korea's deadly attack on the South Korean military. This was sent as a warning to prevent future attacks by North Korea and also to warn China that if they continue their actions, they will be seeing a stronger presence from America. Many Iraqis are moving back to Baghdad. They're realizing that they need to relocate because of lack of jobs and lingering violence. This movement is showing just how unstable and unsafe Iraq is. 87% of Iraqi people say that they can't make enough money to support their families. FBI agents planted a bomb as part of an elaborate sting. A Somali-born teenager set off the bomb. The teenager was taken into custody. Federal agents reported that they spent 6 months setting up the sting operation, and 10,000 people were at the ceremony on Friday. And that was your trip around the world. And now let's check in with Allie for this week's sports.
So I heard the men's basketball team lost their first game.
They did. On Monday night, the men's basketball team picked up their first loss against Widener University. It was the first time the two teams have met since the 2007-2008 season, when the current seniors on the team were freshmen. The Cavaliers led the game 31-27 at the end of the first half, but the team's effort wasn't enough, losing 74-70. Senior Dom Farello scored a game and season high of 21 points. The Cavs start their first conference game on Thursday, December 2nd against rival Gwen Mercy at home beginning at 8. Women's basketball picked up their first win of the season against the College of Notre Dame 71-45. This was also the first conference game of the season. Freshman guard Mary-Kate McCann led the Lady Cavs with 11 points. CABRINI continues to play fellow conference team and rival Gwen Mercy on Thursday night before the men at home starting at 6 o'clock. Also during the Christmas break, the women's team is set to play at the famous Madison Square Garden on January 3rd against Albright College. We wish all the winter sports teams luck in their games and meets over the Christmas break. In Philadelphia news, the Eagles broke their winning streak against the Chicago Bears on Sunday in a 31-25 loss. This not only marked Michael Vick's first loss where he started and finished the entire game as an Eagle, but also his first interception since December 24, 2006, when he was playing with the Atlanta Falcons. Although the game was close at times, the Bears' defense proved to be too strong for the Eagles to handle. The Eagles play again at home on Thursday night against the Houston Texans. Well, that's all I have for you this week. I'm Allie RODOLICO. Tune in next semester with Holly Prendergast for the latest CABRINI and Philadelphia sports updates.
Thanks, Allie. Now it's time for Red Carpet Rants with Danielle.
Hey guys, Danielle here with your entertainment news. Reality TV has taken it one step farther this week, and no, I'm not talking about Skating with the Stars. A new reality TV show on E! Entertainment called Bridalplasty is making headlines. The show is about brides-to-be competing in wedding-related challenges. At the end of each show, one bride is voted off, and the winner of the competition gets a plastic surgery procedure of her choice off of her wish list. The last bride standing gets her dream wedding, including a total body makeover, including any and every plastic surgery procedure she desires. Make sure to tune into this fascinating series every Sunday night at 10 p.m. on E! Now it's time to check in with Joe Cahill for WYBF's Album of the Week.
Hi, Joe Cahill, music director for 89.1 WYBF FM The Burn, bringing you this week's Album of the Week here on LOQation. American industrial rock band 9 Inch Nails has decided to reissue their 1989 debut record, Pretty Hate Machine. I'm super excited about this. It's a big deal. When the album was released in '89, it received a wide critical acclaim. It was considered a breakthrough record, but it was left to rot for over 20 years. So the band decided to remaster the album completely from the ground up, giving us one of the best remasters I have ever heard. The album sounds incredible, and tracks to watch for include Head Like a Hole, Down in It, and the cover of Queen's Get Down, Make Love, taken from the band's News of the World album. Overall, Nine Inch Nails' album, Pretty Hate Machine, is completely life-changing. It's one of the best records I've ever heard. Go and check out this album. So that's it for WYBF's Album of the Week. Back to the studio.
Well, that's all I have for you this week. Tune in next semester for more entertainment news. I'm Danielle McLaughlin. Back to you at the news desk.
Well, that's all we have time for you this week. Be sure to check us out at theloquitur.com and subscribe to our podcast on iTunes. I'm Alyssa MENTZER.
And I'm Ian O'Neill. And I hope you have some good news this week.
And from all of us here at LOQation, we hope you have a happy holiday and we will see you next semester.